In 2003, Lego was losing $1 million every single day. Not because kids stopped playing, not because the brand got weaker, because they forgot the one rule that separates growth from collapse. What happened next is one of the greatest business comebacks in history, and it has nothing to do with working harder or launching more products. It's about knowing exactly what's making you money and what's quietly bleeding you dry. Stick around, because if you're building anything, a side hustle, a brand, a career, this lesson could save you years of pain. Late 90s, Lego's leadership had a question every ambitious team eventually asks. What if our core product isn't enough anymore? So they did what felt smart at the time. They expanded. Theme parks, movies, video games, clothing lines, lifestyle products, thousands of new parts, endless SKUs. Every idea sounded exciting in the boardroom, but together, they quietly broke the system. Factories got inefficient, supply chains slowed down, inventory piled up, cash cycles stretched longer and longer. Revenue was still coming in, but it wasn't turning into cash. And here's the scary part. Inside the business, no one could clearly answer three basic questions. Which products were actually profitable? Which customers funded growth? And which ones drained it? Which bets strengthened the core versus distracted from it? Lego wasn't short on creativity. They were drowning in complexity. By 2003, reality hit hard. Sales dropped 30%. Cash flow went deep into the red. $800 million in debt. Leadership called it a burning platform. This is the moment most companies panic and try to chase more growth. Lego did the exact opposite. When Jörgen Vignutsdorp became CEO, he didn't start with a fancy vision deck or a motivational speech. He started with the numbers. He stripped the business down to uncomfortable truths. Complexity was killing margins. Strategic initiatives weren't funding themselves. And their go-to-market had drifted away from the one thing customers actually came back for, the bricks. Then came the hard decisions. Selling the theme parks, killing beloved product lines, cutting thousands of SKUs, standardizing parts, colors, and production. None of it was glamorous. All of it was necessary. Only once the unit economics made sense again did Lego allow itself to grow. And this time, growth looked different. Partnerships instead of capital-heavy bets. Licensed IP layered on top of the brick system, not replacing it. A go-to-market motion that reinforced the core instead of fragmenting it. Within a few years, Lego was profitable again. Within a decade, one of the strongest brands in the world. Here's the truth most people miss. Most companies don't run out of ideas. They lose track of the numbers while chasing growth. Growth isn't a problem. Not knowing what it's costing you is. If you can't clearly see where margin comes from, what complexity is doing to your cash, and which bets are actually working, you're not really scaling. You're just getting busier. Lego survived because they faced that early and brutally. So here's the question. Are you building something that compounds or something that just looks like it's growing? Because the difference between those two things, it's everything. Lego learned that the hard way. You don't have to. You'll see our channel logo at the end of this video. Kindly share, like, and subscribe to the Blessing Minds channel. And please share this video so we can keep creating more and more content for you.